Welcome to iOS Insights, your go-to channel for iOS app development using Swift and SwiftUI. Whether you're a beginner looking to learn the basics or an experienced developer seeking advanced techniques, this channel aims to provide you with valuable insights and knowledge. Welcome to the second part of how to use the app environment object in SwiftUI. Today we'll be focusing on the details view and the edit view. So within your SwiftUI project, open the people list view and then type the following. Navigation link, destination, detail view, person, So what this line does, line 14 creates a disclosure, similar to like a disclosure with an arrow to enable the user to navigate to the next view. And by navigating to the next view, they're passing the environment object to the detail view to display the details of the person within the, or using the environment object. So the next thing we need to do is create the detail view. So create the detail view in SwiftUI. So Control and left click on the mouse and then click on new file, and then SwiftUI, and then just type in detail view and then click on create. And then within the detail view, type the following after line 10, at environment object, private var people. And what this means is that we will be accessing the people object from the environment. At state private var edit mode bool equals false. And let person create a person object, and then within the body type the following. We can delete line 15 and we can delete our preview as well because we're not using it. So what we do now is just type in vstack if edit mode edit view person $, people open bracket get index open bracket close bracket. So what this does on line 17, it passes the person as binding to the edit view. but we need to create the edit view, so let's create the edit view now. And then we'll come back to the detailed view afterwards. So just create a new SwiftUI view. And then call it edit view. Click on create. Then within the edit view, on line 12, type the following. Just delete this line here. Delete the text box here. And then, oh yeah, we also have to create a binding object. We create the binding object on line 11. We'll just type in @binding var person and the purpose of using a binding object is because we want to reflect the changes back to the person object, to the people object. On line 13, let's type vstack text field name text $person.name. Text field style just gives us text field a bit of style. Rounded border. Text field style. And give it some padding. And then the next thing we need to do, yeah, we can delete the preview as we're not using it. Now type in button, action, save changes. Text, save, dot padding, dot background, color, dot blue, dot foreground color, dot white, dot corner radius is 10. Dot padding, and then what we need to do now is create a function called private function save changes. So that should be a small s. Save changes. And then the next thing we need to do is go back to the, I think it was the details view. Yeah, the details view, and complete the functionality there. So the details view on line 17. Get index. So we need to create a method called getIndex. on line 20. So just type in private function get index that returns an int. Type in if let index equals people dot first index where $0 ID is equal to person dot ID. Then return index and then return 0. So what this function does on line 22 is that it finds the index of the person in the people array using the find index where method. So where the array ID is equal to the person ID, if they're both equal, it's both the same record, that means the record has been found, as in the index has been found, and then it returns the index of that found record. If the index wasn't found, like on line 26, it just returns 0 and just returns the first index within the array, which is the first record, starting at 0. So go back to line 18 and then type else text name person dot name dot font dot title. Just style the text box a little bit. Button action edit mode dot toggle and then just create a text and edit for the caption of the button. So there's an error somewhere on line 17 to do with person. Oh, that should be called people. Yeah, that should be called people because we're passing the environment object to the edit mode. To the edit view. So yeah, that should work now. And there's another error. So I think there's a bracket missing. Yeah, there's a bracket missing on line 22. So there's a bracket that should be there. And this bracket should be deleted on line 24. Yeah, that seems correct now. So let's run it to see how it works. Oh, there's a few more errors. Yeah, we can delete a preview within the people list view because we're not using a preview, so we can delete that one. Run it again. It's expecting a bracket, so just include a bracket on line 21. Run it again. So we'll test the application now. I'll select John as a record to be edited. So now I edit John's name. Click on edit and just type in my name, Kevin. Click on back button, and as you can see, the name has been edited. You can do the same thing for the other records as well. Jane. And just type in Fred. Or you can press save, but save functionality doesn't do anything at the moment. We'll just click on back to go back, and let's edit it. Using the environment object, it makes it very flexible to pass the information around an application, as you can see. SwiftUI's observable object and environment object and binding provides powerful tools for managing and observing data in your app's views. These features enables you to create reactive and dynamic user interfaces, simplifying state management and promoting code reusability. Thank you for joining us. If you found this tutorial helpful, please comment, like and subscribe. See you next week.